The husband says, "Give me a kiss?" She says, "Don't leave here, you stink, how disgusting you are." A few minutes before he arrives and says, "Hi love, how are you? I have a surprise for you," and she, who is talking on the cell phone, says, "It's all right, and we've already closed the deal," and he says, "There you are on the phone, I'm so proud, and I'm glad I bought her a present and thinks it's worth investing in college," and the phone, she says, "No, you can keep talking, because I'm taking notes here, and yes, the meeting is tomorrow." "That's fine then, I'll have to hang up now, and bye, see you tomorrow." He approaches, and she asks what happened. He says, "I bought you a present," and she says, "Present? And with what money did you pay?" He replied, "With the money you gave me for the ticket," and she replied, "With my money, right? And is this present?" "This is not a gift, because I paid for it myself, and I don't use that brand, and you know that I only like imported perfume," and he says, "I know, but I used the ticket money, and the money is not much, and that's why I bought it. This one is really good, it's the one you used when we started dating, do you remember?" She says, "Yes, before I started working and had a lot of money, and today I have money to buy good things, and take this away from here and do the following: get out of here, you are stinking," and he says, "At least give me a kiss," and she says, "Don't leave here, because you stink, how disgusting you are, and look, I don't know where my head was when I married you, and you always arrive wet with sweat, when you arrive you disgust me. Look at me, I work here and home on the computer, and when I need to go to the company in high heels, and all dressed up, and while you're like that," and he says, "You know I've been working at this job since I met you, right? And it was with this job that I paid for college, and I'm not saying anything, and today I'm very happy with that, and I'm very proud, and today we're going to go out with your friends? Because if it's now I'm going to take a shower," and she says, "Are you crazy? I'm going to go out with my friends, and I would never go out with you, and I'm ashamed of you, and if you want to go out with me, get on my level, because that way I wouldn't go out with you even on the corner," and he says, "I know, but I'm going to shower and get ready," and she says, "Fix what? Go for that pile of rags, and you don't even know how to behave in front of them. The people I date are high society, and I'm not going to date you, no, a mere bricklayer, and do me a favor, get away from me, because you stink, and you're going to take a shower and never again use my money to buy me a present. I buy my things myself, because I don't use these rubbish things." When he leaves, she says, "Oh, spare me, what a shame, what a humiliation. It seems like I'm going to go out with a guy like that, I'm going to change my life." Paolo says, "My God, why treat me like that? I'm a little stinky, but because today it's so busy." Paolo says, "I'm going to work, can you give me a kiss?" She replied, "What a kiss, Paolo, I'm concentrating for today's meeting, and do you know what to attend a meeting? I'm nervous," and goes to work, and he says, "Okay, good luck, and I love you." She grumbles, "I'll tell you in poor." Soon her phone rings, and she says, "Hi. I'm a little late, because I was getting ready for the meeting," and he says, "This is what I want to talk to you about, and you don't have to come to the meeting anymore," and she says, "Why not? I'm already going for 5 minutes, I'm there," and he says, "Tomorrow actually the meeting was about that, about the expenses that we are going to cut from the company, and we have already decided, and you are one that is going to be fired, the HR will get in touch," and she says, "But you can't do this, I'm a key player for this company, and I've always done everything," and he says, "I'm sorry, and unfortunately things are difficult, and HR will come in with you, you don't have to come today." Next, hanging up the phone, she says, "My God, and now, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do? I need to call Paolo, what will become of us?" Paolo says, "Wow, the sun is strong today, my God in heaven." Soon he notices the phone ringing and says, "Tamara calling me?" Tamara says, "Love." He says, "Hi love." She says, "My boss just dismissed me from the company," and he says, "My love, I'm really sorry," and she says, "What will happen to us and the bills? What will become of us?" And he says, "Don't worry, I work 2 jobs, there's no problem, and that will pass love," and she says, Your salary doesn't cover everything I use, and what will become of us? I'm desperate. And he says, no love, relax. Like I said, I'm looking for another job and I do some odd jobs, and I've always supported our house. Don't worry, and when I get home we'll talk, and I have to go back to work. I love you. She agrees and says that she loves him too. Tamara says, my God, what will become of me? And Paolo says, wow, my God, poor Tamara, and I know how much that job is. It was important to her, but God will bless. He comes home at home and says, hi love. And she says, love, what will become of us? And he asks her to stay calm, and she says, what will become of us? My job was everything to me. And he says, don't worry. And another one, we lived together for 10 years, and 8 years it was just me. Don't worry, everything will be fine. I love you.